afro-goth rehabilitation facility. Are you or someone you know suffering from an OG addiction? Overgothing is a serious problem. I should know. I was an OG addict for over 10 years, but I learned to calm that shit down. There is hope here at Regoth. Our highly trained specialists will help you cope with your OG addiction. We will guide you from being the gay little ass poser ass bitch you are to the badass creature of the night you want to be. Through rigorous sessions of experimental mental reconditioning, negative reinforcement, as well as humiliation and ridicule. Just listen to these testimonials of these Regoth graduates.
Regoth was a total lifesaver. My friends all knew I needed help, but I was in denial. I felt like I had something to prove. It would take me hours to get ready. Doing my makeup, headbanging to metal, just putting on accessories took me an hour. There were times I looked like an emo poser. I went from hipster goth to cyber goth to emo. Regoth helped me find my inner goth, and now I can accessorize with confidence. Thank you, Regoth.
I was overgothing heavy at one point in my life. It got so bad I could barely bend my arms. I couldn't go anywhere with metal detectors because it took me like 20 minutes to take all that shit off. It was bad. I spent my money on spikes and chains. I became homeless. I started to steal chains from bikes and dogs. It got to the point where walking was a struggle. But since entering Regoth program, I could finally walk at a normal pace. I even learned how to run. Thank you, Regoth.
You don't have to live with an overgothing addiction. There is help. Don't be a bitch. Make the call. We are here to help you.
Hi YouTube. Welcome back to another edition of K-Tube. I'm the host with the most, K9.
I'm sassy-kat, and today we're going to talk about how to get started developing your own style.
Now, mind you, what we are saying aren't the rules on how to be goth. We're just trying to help, by giving you tips, on things to do, things not to do. But you're free to do whatever you want. You're your own person. But these are just helpful hints, okay?
Yeah, because commonly from what I've noticed from observing the younger crowd and also myself when I was younger, I was guilty of wearing one too many accessories, and instead of going for that badass creature of the night look, I was going for that. Instead of getting that, I got sloppy creature of the Black Lagoon. Also, another thing I was guilty of, and some other people have been guilty of, is not really wearing articles of clothing that complement each other. So yeah. That leads into one rule that I think is good to follow. Less is more.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good rule. Less is definitely more. Like what I usually do when I'm getting dressed is I put on whatever, and then I look down and I think, okay, what can I lose? Just take off one article of clothing, and it helps keep you from overdoing what you're trying to do. You know what I mean?
I agree. Also, you just reminded me. One rule that I follow too when I get dressed is if my top is really loud,
yeah,
like if it has a lot of designs and stuff going on, I'll make sure my bottom is like plain. So I'll just wear like plain black skinny jeans or just black leggings or something. And vice versa. If my pants are really loud, like if I'm wearing like pants with lots of straps and chains, trips, I'll wear a plain black top.
I still have my trips. I don't care what anybody says. I love those trips.
I have a pair of trips. They're not as crazy though. But yeah. And rule number 2, time and place for everything. You wouldn't wear what you're supposed to wear, well, not what you're supposed to wear. You wouldn't wear what you wear when you hang out with your friends to like a job interview or when you're going like to a job fair even. Yeah, so
now I'll just give you a couple examples on, what to wear the occasion, what to wear when the occasion calls for it. So let's say, like you brought up hanging out with your friends.
Yeah.
Like, hanging out with your friends or going clubbing, you can wear whatever you want. It's really just based on personal preference, whatever you feel like wearing. Whereas maybe you got a girlfriend who's not a goth and you're meeting their parents for the first time, you're going to want to tone down the look you made.
Just a little.
Just a little bit, at least for the meeting.
Yeah, because you don't want to, first impressions are always important. You don't want to, overload them with too much. Got all your chains and your black lipstick and your heavy eyeliner, because you don't know what these people are like. So just tone it down a little bit.
And it really sucks that you have to do this. Like if you're getting a job or you're already working. Like if you're already working, you have a uniform that you're supposed to wear. Maybe you could throw on like one or two small things that can keep your necklace, maybe a ring or a wristband, whatever. Something small like this you can get away with. This, not so fucking much. You know what I mean? But when you're going for the job interview, that's when you really gotta like tone it down. You gotta conform. You gotta get the suit and fucking tie. You can wear, your necklaces or whatever on the inside, because when you're done with the interview, take that shit off. You're back to being you. But for the small suck-ass time, you just gotta look like everybody else. It sucks, but do what you gotta do to make your money.
Here's my take on that. It's called corporate goth. Let me explain.
Explain.
You can still rock your all black, because pretty much all black, in my opinion, is still professional. But throwing a little necklace here and there, maybe not this collar per se, but maybe like a little cross necklace. Or, you don't have any.
I'm not wearing it tonight. No.
Well, a simple little necklace.
See, less is more. You didn't even notice it was gone because I wear it all the time.
It's true.
But go ahead.
But a simple little necklace, and you can wear. For me, I would wear like a black button up and like a black pencil skirt, and I wouldn't wear fishnets, but just plain maybe sheer black tights. And I'd have on maybe not my creepers. Okay, plain black flats too, because remember, we gotta be corporate professional. And a nice, maybe red tie or a black tie, something. I don't know, that to me still kind of says there's a little darkness about you, I think it's the necklace that does it, and all black.
Whatever.
How would you dress up corporate goth?
Corporate goth, I'd probably just wear this and just unzip this a little bit, throw a red tie underneath it.
You can't wear leather in the office, though.
I can wear it in my motherfucking office.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me.
Okay. Okay, no, I would find a nice black suit, naturally. I would see if I can get away with black, shirt. And I would, maybe if I don't have to rock a tie, I'll just have it open. I would kind of go for that just dark, like, I only do business at night kind of suit. You know what I mean? But I'm black, so it's like, oh my god, he's sexy though.
Suave.
Now I want a suit. Fuck me. Okay.
I've seen you actually. I'm sorry if we're going off, but
No.
I've seen you wear like a black button up and a nice red tie, and you still look like you, but you were professional, and I loved it.
Yeah, that's what my style is actually kind of maturing. We mentioned that in a previous episode. Your style matures. I'm going through it right now. I used to wear a lot of like pants with holes in them and raggedy T-shirts, and now like every other day you see me, I'm wearing a button down that's tucked in. But I'm still rocking the gothic look. It's just I'm an adult goth now.
Yeah,
I'm an adult. I'm an adult with fucking responsibilities.
That's my style. An adult
this is still my
responsibilities.
style. I'm still always gonna be who I am. I gotta go take care of some business. So.
Yeah, I can relate to that. Me too.
Business
I'm an adult goth too.
There you go. I think I just made one up. Business goth.
My buddy is. No, but like my style is matured as well. I think we went over this before, but as you can see, I mentioned before wearing articles of clothing that go well with one another. I feel like with my style, I'm not too crazy with loudness, if that makes sense. Not everything is screaming goth at you. It's like, okay, I'm wearing some plaid up here,
It's very
got little
subtle.
ruffles, yeah.
It's very subtle.
And then I just have plain leather leggings,
It's very subtle, but you get the point across. That's what I'm saying. You don't like less is more.
One
Time and
choker.
place, and you still get the point across when you're dressing for anything.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of knowing what you're doing and dressing for it. So
You're still gonna be you. You don't have to ever stop if that's not what you want to do.
yeah, you're always gonna be you. It's just
Loopholes.
loopholes.
Yay! Alright, that's it for this episode. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, follow us on Instagram and like the Facebook page.
It's right here. Do you know how to spell it? Alright. We'll see you next time. Later. Great. I have to edit so much shit.